for. But we gonna keep it moving, dog, and talk a little bit about the fact that I want to see how y'all feel about Ancestry.com being purchased.
First of all, I didn't even know. First of all,
somebody bought it, which means it's a transfer of power. They keep trying to say that the Blackstone company is a private equity firm. They keep trying to say that they are not going to have access to the data, but if I just paid $4.7 billion, I have access to the nearest motherfucker to slap him, nigga, and fire his dumb ass, nigga. That was a good one. That was a good one. That's what I have for 4.7 bills. So,
period.
There's no way I'm walking in this bitch.
And you telling me no.
I don't. Fuck that. Like, it's no way. Like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and read some. This is from MSN, the money section. Blackstone announced Wednesday that it has reached an agreement to acquire Ancestry from Silver Lake, GIC, Spectrum Equity, Permira, and other equity holders for a total enterprise value at $4.7 billion USD. USD.
So
it's a difference when it's something else.
Clearly, they top of the line equity holders.
For sure.
So anybody else that's
for sure
still afloat.
For sure. They're probably still
clearly don't even have
So Blackstone, like, they buying up some shit because Spectrum. They probably just bought that. When did they purchase Spectrum? I think they just bought that.
Come on. Current Ancestry investor GIC will continue to retain a significant minority stake in the company, a press release stated. David Kessenbaum, a senior managing director at Blackstone, said, "We are very excited to partner with Ancestry and its management team. We believe Ancestry has significant runway for further growth of all people, as people of all ages and backgrounds become increasingly interested in learning more about their family histories." Okay, bullshit. Ancestry is a global leader.
Blackstone is one of the world leading investment firms, estimated with 564.
Where the fuck does it say that they don't? Oh man, I can't see where it says they're not gonna fucking have access to your data. Our one leadership opportunity further accelerate. All right, well, at the end of the day, I don't want to read all this so I can find it. They are saying that they aren't going to have direct access to people's DNA, which is what Ancestry is all the fuck about.
Yeah.
So I don't believe it. That's some bullshit.
It's cover up for something else.
Let's see if we get Westworld.
Why didn't they buy? What's the place that do the mouth swabs when you go get tested for a baby?
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what the place is called.
DNA place is.
Yeah, but it's called like CD, and it's in Ohio or some shit like that.
Okay, because you can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that shit is, and they send your shit off. You know what I'm saying, for DNA sampling. Why didn't they buy them too?
Y'all, I mean, it's like
they can have access to my DNA for a pretty penny. Okay?
This is a different industry. That's why it's kind of.
I got a couple people trying to get off child support. They give me a pretty penny to get off with access to the DNA.
He said, "I have to get access." That's awesome. But that's pharmaceutical. But this shit is hard, man. This shit is crazy. I definitely want to see where this shit goes. Have y'all ever heard of a show called Westworld?
Yes.
I heard of it. I ain't never seen it.
Okay, it's on HBO. This is not an ad. But Westworld is pretty much like they made this big ass park with these fucking sleeves of people. So it's pretty much like you don't think they're real people, but at the end of the day, they start developing consciousness. They little androids. People do whatever they want. And while they're in the park, pretty much, spoiler alert, they were kind of acquiring data from the people that was in the park. Mm-hmm. So they dealing with these people, these fake things that are becoming real.
And they giving them all the data to everything.
And they give them the data. And the thing is, they were taking people's, once again, super spoiler alert, like go ahead, go far ahead. They were pretty much using the information that they got from the people in the park to remake that person, like to their very thought. You know what I'm saying? So they knew how they thought and how they moved, and that show is amazing.
First of all, that sounds wow.
I promise, if you haven't watched it, you should.
So this is
fucking
basically
amazing.
what the world is about to come to.
I think they're
testing
going to
shit
this.
out.
Hey, hot take.
Then a circuit
Shorty.
get. Then
Period.
a circuit already get. What you call it when you get a membership in another country?
Visa?
Dual citizenship.
Citizenship. They got a drone that got citizenship. Her name is Sophia.
Oh, all right. Yeah, they do have
they
a
already-
citizen robot.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they
Yeah.
bought like a piece of a fucking continent.
And put
They
them
had a whole
on
island. They had a whole island off
So
the
I'm saying,
southern
and I wonder like
Asia.
if that particular island can be its own continent
You can
Eventually.
separate anything. Like
to the
it's
point
still
where
one
this is your
sovereign state.
continent of fucking robots.
I promise.
That's
People gonna want to go there.
No, but they're not gonna want to go there. They just gonna want to
No, no, no,
integrate them. Robots have rights too, and before you know it,
Well, then
it's
the robots
iRobot,
go,
nigga. Let's go.
Then the robots gonna have fucking dual citizenship every the fuck
Ancestry,
where else?
Blackstone purchasing Ancestry is the start of iRobot. Nigga.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Because if
Hot
that's the
take.
case and they don't want you to have access to it, they deleting all that shit or they fuck that shit. That shit ain't a thing.
Y'all ain't
This is
sent
what
y'all
the new
in
shit
yet?
is now. Nope.
Hey, we potting.
I'm
No,
light skinned. I
ain't
wanna know
even
where I
done
come
it
from.
yet. I was gonna do a 53andMe instead. I think it's a black owned version of.
I don't think I ever really
I-
wanted to do that, to be honest. I don't know.
I just
Like,
wanna know-
My mind is changing now, but I don't think I ever.
Because it's like,
Came
at the
across
end of the
it.
day, because you could be thinking about it like, am I breaking a wheel in my family's lineage of how things were and becoming the first of something? Or did somebody before me become a millionaire in our family and they had all type of plugs that I had no idea about? And
Yeah.
somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't thinking about it that way. 'Cause
want
I was
to
thinking
know
about the
this
first
kind of
one.
thing. I want to know, like,
Okay.
was anybody in my family a fucking king for real?
Yeah.
Can y'all go
Because
back?
at this
Really
point,
find
I'm
that?
on
Like,
knuckles in this bitch trying to really
come
be
on,
the
like,
fucking kingdom.
I need to go
You telling me I
stake
got
my
a
claim.
country? Are you kidding?
Yo,
And
if I
I'm
have the
senior.
bloodline, I have to go back to Africa and stake my claim, nigga.
Period.
I promise to God, I
You
will
gonna
take you niggas out, Game of Thrones style,
even
nigga.
matter.
What you want to do,
And my
nigga?
work
We moving
ethic is
niggas like chess
crazy.
pieces on a war map, nigga. Let's
That's
go.
what it is. And I really feel like that's kind of what the fuck the Beyonce video meant.
Okay, so we can talk a little bit. That's
I ain't
great.
seen it yet.
Look, hey, and she just, you just see how she segued? That was awesome. You a Potter. You don't even have a clue. So Beyonce movie review. You haven't seen it.
I have not.
You bullshit. I told you to watch it. So
Yeah, bro.
it's
I don't
great.
have Disney Plus.
It's great. I don't either, nigga.
Yeah.
I have a website. You have the website. I watched it on that.
No, I'm not. You can't do that with Beyonce, bro.
It don't matter,
Beyonce,
man. I'm not
I
supporting-
go with the
She
bootlegger. I'm
got
not
her
going with
bag
the boot.
already, bro. She got her bag to record it.
Nigga,
You think Beyonce didn't
we
get her money
paying
up front?
Disney. We ain't paying Beyonce.
Period. Beyonce got paid up
She
front.
already
for
got
that.
it. She already
She's
got it.
done. Once it goes to streaming, that's when we support.
That's
It's
all
not on
her
streaming
pros,
right
bro.
now.
That's all her pros.
Fucking Disney.
We
Fuck
playing.
them.
We paying Disney.
I'm sorry, Disney. We just not gonna get y'all.
Sorry, it wasn't about you. It was about Beyonce. We supporting her. So we supporting her by supporting y'all because you support her.
Right.
But no, we
There
ain't
it
paying
is.
Beyonce. So
So
There
what
it
was
is,
it
man.
about? I thought it was just.
I mean, it's just an album. It's like Lemonade was to an extent. You know what I'm
this
saying?
is my take on it.
Go ahead.
My whole little synopsis.
What's
of the
your
whole.
synopsis?
We've all seen Lion King, right? It was even advertised. She dropped her album soundtrack
The
with the
deluxe.
Lion King, all this. So these songs
It was
already
inspired by it.
were inspired, definitely. The Beyonce movie. Okay, so when we watch Lion King, we know certain themes inside of the movie. You know what I'm saying? When people talk about Lion King back in the day, or most recently before she dropped this whole movie, we would always talk about Scar and Mufasa. We'll always talk about Scar and Mufasa, the deceit, like people in your family be hating on you type shit, people want to take over the throne, whatever. That's kind of the conversation that always in the black community, at least what I've seen, when we talk about Lion King. However, she took that same shit, applied it to the same principles that society is living off of right now, or how they view us, how we view us, all of that shit. But then she also making a statement by saying, bro, do y'all know how fucking powerful we are?
Right.
There's no other rapper, singer, anybody out here with hella fucking money that's really trying to change the community, the way that we think, and bring back black history for real. Like Black Lives Matter like a motherfucker.
Without us
inside that
realizing
shit.
it.
All of the shit that she had in that video was from the motherlands. Literally everything. From the way she talked about her husband, from the way she talked about her family, from the way she talked about her children, the way she talked about herself, her friends, what she see, women and men. It was just a whole big like, nigga, this is what we are. We are fucking Lion King. Granted, that little shit that like Disney.
It was
and all
a musical?
Yeah, I mean, but not really. It was like they even used like movie parts from Lion King in there that mattered to what the fuck she was about to say in her song. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like it was just a whole.
Like it was like monologue in between the music.
Yeah,
like so
but it was also
not
a music
like
video,
acting and people were doing things.
No, it was a
like
music
narrative
video for real.
Yeah, it was no narrative,
but it was just.
I know what y'all mean.
You know how when we used to watch videos on 106 in Park or whatever, world premiere, they show the videos, whatever, or how we even watch videos now, people are accumulating those little like movie pieces and stuff, like it makes sense. Or when people actually had albums and it was like a song for real, like a whole, it was one song but it was 12 songs, like these 12 songs led up to a story. That's kind of how hers was, but it was every music video was back to back, so it made sense into what the fuck she was rapping and singing about. It was dope.
I'm about to watch it.
Especially
tonight.
if you're talking about something you want to see where you come from type shit. It was just all type of like different areas in Africa.
Man, I'm white skinned with nappy hair. I don't know where I'm from. My dad told me
but
somebody.
it showed people of like the poor, the rich, like kingdom.
Move Forever
for
was
real.
super hard. Nigga,
that was the best. That's my favorite song.
Move Forever was it.
That was my favorite song. That right there, yeah, that was it. That was it.
Jay-Z's in it?
Yeah, that one.
That song has hope.
So he's in it?
Right. But that
nigga
song is
like
so
Mansa
fucking
Musa
cold.
and shit, walking through the motherfucking mansion and shit. He got all his homeboys, it's rich and shit. Niggas out there getting money and shit. It's a cool
It's
vibe.
like incorporating our Americanism with the fucking what we actually are.
Right.
Because this is who we are. We are Americans. You know what I'm saying? We've accumulated our American ways.
This is great.
For real.
No, I tell him that all the time because even me and your mom be having that conversation. Like, why you don't consider yourself African American? I'm like, bro, because it's like, why should I be even less? Like, that's still even like putting like a sub-American on it. I'm American.
Like, this is where I was born and raised. Like, I know American culture. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not African American. I'm American, bro. I don't know nothing about the Afro part.
Right.
At all.
I'm black, yeah, for sure. I'm not white, for sure.
I'll accept that, and I'll accept American.
And that's just that. I don't know what else to relate to. And so to make me feel like I'm African, it's just like, that's why they don't be liking us. Because it's like, we're not the same. We're not. Y'all out there with all of those resources.
Now, I would love to kind of review, like maybe play a clip or something from the movie, but I think that Google and YouTube would take me down for that one. They kind of just partially fuck up the videos, you know, when we play music.
Damn, because they ain't even released the videos.
Of course. That's why it's super locked down. I'm pretty sure.
Can you hook my phone up? Can you hook my phone up?
Oh, shit.
And show Trey? Like, I got Disney Plus.
Oh shit, I was just gonna watch it tonight, man.
I mean, but we ain't gotta, I guess we can kind of go into a deeper dive, you know, a little bit later once he's actually got a full take on it.
Okay.
You know,
that's
so
cool. Yeah.
We can.
Because you need to see all of them videos before you see separate ones.
I do want to, we can move on a little bit by going to, who do you got? What's your take?
Who?
We got round 1. No, this might be like round 10, because this is episode 10, so I guess it's round 10. Round 10, Rihanna versus Beyonce, man. Who y'all got?
On like what level though?
We talking all around, hit for hit. Let's
for
say, okay, or you want to go album for album, because that's hard.
Yeah,
you want to go album for album?
Rihanna don't have as many albums as Beyonce did.
Do she?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
She got about 9 or 8.
She has a lot of albums.
Rihanna?
Yeah, she got about 8.
Don't have as many albums as Beyonce.
Okay. Anti was her 8th one.
I mean, and even if she don't have enough albums to compete, like the same.
She got enough songs for sure.
She has more than enough.
But that
of a career.
matchup of songs needs to be one matchup of songs. You can't just be playing any Rihanna song with a Beyonce song.
Of course, no. And see, we kind of
within the same year. Within the same year.
I think
you
if
just
you
had
go,
to pick an album.
No,
I think if you go hit for hit, Rihanna wins it. But I think if you go album for album, Beyonce got it.
What is Beyonce's best album right now?
You can't pick one, bro. You can't pick one. She got like 4, bro.
Beyonce,
Lemonade.
Is it Beyonce or is it Lemonade?
I don't know. They two different type
Or
of.
is it Black is King?
Is that a classic?
I mean, but
no. People are raving about it. People are ranting and raving. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, people, tell me, is this a classic, man? Do y'all think that Black is King by Beyonce is a modern day classic now? We're not gonna really do that much of a deep dive on it because you know our rules, man. You know, we need at least about 7 years. We pushed the limit last episode. So
I think her.
I feel like it will be. I just don't. I ain't in control. Go ahead.
No,
I'm sorry.
I just think, like I said, I think Beyonce's best albums is probably Beyonce, Lemonade, and you probably can even go B-Day.
First of all, B-Day was my shit.
You know what I mean?
But you know what? It's hard for me to say because at each level of my life, even the levels of her life that she came out with these albums, it's like different. I don't know. I probably have to go with B-Day. I ain't even gonna hold you.
B-Day is the best one.
I'm gonna have to go with B-Day. They all slap. But I'm gonna have to go with B-Day.
It had the videography. You had the whole.
I'm gonna have to go with B-Day.
And Rihanna.
Pull up the songs on B-Day.
Okay.
Like that's when she really took it to another level. Like, oh y'all
Like
think I'm
that's
about to
where
be on this? Oh
Beyonce
no,
made
I'm about
her.
to.
She said, "I'm motherfucking like."
I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
This is the making of Beyonce, like.
This is
Deja
everything.
Vu.
And like her songs and shit that was in there was just on some. That's on some. I'm in my bag. I'm self confident. I'm
Every single song,
When
bro.
I tell you, I bump this CD every fucking day.
You run bass like Wampa, yeah.
First of all,
on the bass hi hat and the what? Hey man,
this was the motherfucking album.
Every song, bro. Ain't no song.
This shit was nuts.
This was the best song to me.
I'm a dude.
I mean, the best.
I'm the dude. I'm not skipping no songs on this.
You can't
like my nigga fucking
album.
Neo got his shine on this time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is amazing, dog.
This was
an amazing
This
project.
was her best album to me.
You're right, man. This might be
if you gonna compare Beyonce's song albums now,
hey, how many classics Beyonce got right now? Let's go.
She got a lot
3,
of classics.
maybe 4.
However,
Ooh, you think she
3,
got
maybe
3?
Maybe 4.
Ooh,
albums?
Yeah,
shit.
3, maybe 4.
3 or 4 classic albums. I can agree.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Cause she said B-Day,
What y'all think about
Lemonade.
Dangerous in Love? Is that
First
one of the
of all,
classics?
That's the maybe.
It's a classic.
That's
Okay,
a maybe.
However,
We can do a whole take on that.
she was still just out
Young.
of Destiny's Child. Like she was a
Right.
young teen.
But she
like,
had everything she needed. She was a
she
powerhouse
did,
in her
but
own.
she showed her ass on B-Day.
Right,
Like,
B-Day was
But no,
like.
That's
that
why I was
was
like, all right.
extra equipped. That was now I'm super rich. Like she had everything she
No,
needed to make.
No,
a
it was
classic.
like
it was-
Dangerously in Love was like, all right, I'm solo. B-Day was like, I'm Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
Like I needed y'all to know that
And
this
she
is what
got
I'm
cake.
bringing.
Look, cake. I'm super rich now.
Yeah.
Whatever happened in Destiny's Child land is no longer my life, nigga, because I'm making all that money. I'm rich as fuck now.
But it was also her content that made the song. It wasn't
Yeah.
even about her being
That's
rich
what I'm
as
saying,
hell.
but
She
that's what
never
I'm
even
saying.
showed
It was
like
a bravado though.
Yeah.
She didn't have it before, and that's what gave it to her.
her choreography got better. So
Her
everything
choreography
was
did
just,
get better.
So everything was just like, oh
Once
shit,
again,
okay.
you don't get better
Alright.
choreography without spending more money
Yeah.
on the choreographer.
So that's what I'm saying. She had more money to get the best.
Let's
She
go,
grinded.
man.
Like,
So
that was
that's
the best.
Hey, do
album
y'all
to me.
think B-Day is the best album Beyonce has dropped? I know the Beehive might.
Hold on, go back and go to Riri. Now Riri, classic album, she more so got classic songs.
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
I don't have a classic album from Rihanna, but I like most
I
of
got
the
at
songs.
least
I'm
2.
unapologetic though.
Okay, no, that's fair enough.
Good
But
Girl
y'all don't
Gone
think
Bad is
Anti-
it's
you
not.
don't
Anti is
think
a classic.
Anti has the capacity.
I think that's her best album, and
Me
I think
too.
it's a classic.
Me too.
I ain't even hear all her songs.
Me too. Oh man, you tripping, man.
I ain't even gonna hold you up.
She really went R&B. It was
Oh,
less pop,
man.
more R&B.
I don't even think. I know. I don't.
Let
think
me
they
see.
did. Go to the. Is this the songs? No. Go to the.
Either
songs.
Talk That Talk or Loud might be her other classic.
What song she got on here?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Desperado, Kiss It
Yeah,
Better.
I don't like all of those songs.
Even
so
James Joy, Kiss It Better, Work.
those are good
Desperado.
songs, but I wouldn't. It wasn't an album.
I
That
don't
considered
remember
to,
Woo like that. I'm not gonna hold you up.
Sex With Me was probably
Same
my
Mistakes
best
was
song
great.
off the album.
Love on the Great, Brain was great.
That was-
Higher was amazing. Shout out to my
Higher is a good song though. I ain't
my
gonna
future
lie to you.
ex-wife BB Borelli, because she did an amazing job penning that one. I see myself probably with a songwriter. She probably writes music. The one that I'm going.
This is her best album. It don't have the best. It probably is not her best like single. For single is not her best, but this is her best like cohesive album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well yeah, where her voice definitely sounded much better in Not that she had a bad voice, but it just everything did flow. I didn't hear every song, but the ones that are highlighted I did. So that's majority of the songs. But that in itself just gives me a biased opinion because I didn't hear it all.
Fair enough.
And that just means to me, I guess, that I just don't feel like she is up there with Rihanna.
Right.
It's consistent.
That's kind of a,
her shit is consistent. It makes me want to listen to it. I cannot like an artist but listen to every song on
girl
the album.
like me, I don't even remember a second album after the Kind of replay. I do not remember. That was Umbrella.
It was awesome.
I thought Good Girl Going Bad was Umbrella.
Nah, that
probably was my best CD from her.
Right.
Best album from her.
This had, I think that's when Neo was writing for her. Let me wait. Go to the singles.
I gotta get them down.
Oh no, this all right. So this had Umbrella on it.
Yeah.
Shut Up and Drive.
Yeah.
Hate That I Love You.
Don't stop the music, man.
Don't Stop the music.
Hate That I Love You
with Justin Timberlake.
Say it.
That was good too. Yeah.
This is a really good album.
This is the album that I like the most.
This is a really good album.
It don't stand a chance.
I think,
any other album.
I think Louder Talk That Talk might be her other classic.
This is
Talk That Talk do got some
4.5.
good ass songs on there too though. I ain't even gonna lie. See, that's the thing. Like if she could have just took songs from each one of them albums,
like
and
the
then
singles,
made that an album, it would be great. Cause I don't like the body of work. Like I don't like the whole album. Yeah, it was
You the
this
one.
this
Where
one
have you
was
been?
nice.
We found love. Talk That Talk.
And this is probably this was the song. This was the album.
Oh
right here.
man.
And I think
Red
this
Lipstick
was
was my song,
after the shit she got into. Shit.
Yeah.
So.
This was probably between.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even know Esther.
She was
Dean
feeling
did
herself in this
both of the
album
first
right here.
tracks. Holy shit! And Talk That Talk.
We
She did this whole album,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
Esther Dean,
Yeah.
babe, where you at? I gotta meet you.
Yeah, bro.
You are a master songstress. Have y'all ever watched that the Songland TV show?
Mm-mm.
It's amazing. Like they literally people walk in with references to major stars. Her was on one of the latest episodes, and they just go, "Yo, this is my take on what you would do."
Really?
And then they perform their song, and then she takes the song. One of the writers go in the studio with them. They remix it, rewrite it, then come back again with an updated version of the song, and then that ends up being the version of the song that the people pick. It's fucking amazing.
Okay.
If you don't watch that shit, it's more. It's like
It's called
what?
Songland.
Okay.
I think that shit on like NBC or one of them channels. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Songland.
amazing. I think John Legend was the
So
first
you
one.
pick Beyonce. Who you got?
I might have to go with Beyonce, man, because she's kind of right. Like, we got, like, real live examples of what... I walked into this going Rihanna. Like, I think Rihanna can stand on her own. Like, I really thought that. And then I started seeing that Beyonce actually has undeniable
And
classics.
now look, how many albums does Rihanna have?
Man, she probably got, like, the 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
How many Beyonce got?
Like 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And we not
six.
counting.
Six
We not
albums.
counting.
Everything's 7 or everything is
Right.
love.
Soundtracks.
I ain't like everything is
Them,
love.
but see,
But she
those
got
aren't
EPs.
really. Are those really considered albums?
Yes, everything is love.
EPs. No, and these EPs are albums, too.
Mm.
These
I ain't gonna count the EPs.
But I'm gonna say because we
These
don't really
count.
hear those songs though.
And when you got an EP,
Well, I guess
them
it's up
count.
to, yeah, that's true.
Like
I ain't
if
never
you-
heard the songs
LP
though.
and it's EP.
She
If
knew
you
what she
got
was doing.
Either or, that means it's an album.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Go back up though to the 6 albums that she had. The 6 albums that Beyonce had. We're not even counting.
Oh man,
Everything is
superstar shit.
But listen, if we gonna compare, or since we are comparing, it's 6 albums that Beyonce got versus 8 that Rihanna got. She got way more songs on all of these motherfucking albums than she do on her goddamn 8 albums. On top of that, all of them not even listened to by most of the world. Barbados might got that bitch rocking, but at the same time, Barbados got Beyonce rocking too.
Hey, your major market out here in America, Slime. So
I'm just saying.
the people in
That's
America
what we
ain't
talking
rocking
about.
Like that.
That's what we talking
They
about.
both the
Point,
goats though.
man.
All in all, they still both the goats.
They are. I ain't even gonna say that.
We
You
gonna love
gotta
them
give Rihanna
forever.
her credit.
Rihanna can release Fenty for the rest of her life.
All right,
and
so I
never
got
release
another
another album.
one. Let's put Rihanna against somebody else then. Rihanna or Mary J?
Oh man.
Mary J.
Once again, Mary got to win because she has a
She set the foundation
She
for
has
her to
an
even
off
be
the
compared
wall Confessions.
Yeah.
B-Day level classic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On all albums. So.
Classics. There you go. But one's undeniable among all.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, like you can't really even
Like
do
who would
that.
you even compare
'Cause we
Rihanna
literally
to?
just
Not
broke
even
it down.
compare, but who would you side
What
by
tier?
side?
Gotta be
It's
somebody
them.
that
It's those. She's
Right.
with them.
She
She's
gotta
with
be-
the
she is,
Adele's.
though.
You
She
can't
gotta
compare
be-
her to Taylor Swift, bro. It's
No, you
Rihanna,
can't.
bro.
Not yet.
That's why it gotta be a man. That's why you gotta compare her with a man.
But at the same time, like, even though she's comparable in legacy to these people that we talking about, who is she comparable to music wise? Because her hit for hit is not like it ain't sitting right in
Right.
comparison with her and Beyonce.
And
what
this
I'm
is
trying
on
to say.
album level. Like we not even really breaking it down on a microscopic scale like we would with a versus battle or something like that. And I kind of do want to move on from here. But what are y'all final thoughts, man? I guess we kind of summed it up with this is consecutive. Rihanna's not a formidable opponent for B.
No, I don't think so.
Do you think there's one?
Yes.
Who?
Adele? Could you put her against Adele? Adele?
No.
Why not?
No, I don't think you can.
Adele got one.
Classics? 2.
She got one.
Classics?
It's not enough.
What
then.
two? What two classics?
Right.
What is it? Is it 21 and 25? Or is it 19 and 25?
Whatever the
Numbers,
first
I don't know
one
names.
is the one. I think no, it's 21.
Okay,
21 is the
and
one with Rolling
25.
in the Deep and all of that.
Yeah,
So,
and 25.
I don't remember nothing off 25.
I do. I'm not gonna
Didn't
say
even know
it,
these
but
are
I
names
do.
of her album. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't even
There
know
it
these are
is,
names.
man. So I
listen
was
to
thinking of
everything.
singles. I was thinking like, yo, it's the Rolling in the Deep one.
That song, like, what's the name of that song?
Couldn't even remember the
said
song
19.
name.
Bro,
I'm like,
she
wait,
graduated
is it
from
number
school
19?
with a music
Come on, man.
degree. You gotta give her the props. Like she got the whole.
National
Adele's
Anthem,
up there,
though.
bro.
Okay, hey, I got one for you. This is one of our jokes I think we can use. Do you know Madonna album? Go. Let's go!
Do you know Madonna
Let's
song?
go! Let's go!
I can't think of it off the top of my
Let's
head.
go!
She is, yeah.
Let's go, baby!
All right, because the argument was, I was saying that Madonna's a GOAT. Like, she's up there with the Beyonces, the Rihannas,
In
the
what
no
terms
way.
though?
legacy,
In none.
Like, but I'm saying, like, in
impact.
In none.
You know what I'm saying?
what impact?
None.
She was one of the first women to be like that
She made
sex
Vogue.
appeal shit. That's like the sales
She
sex.
made Vogue.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She made Vogue.
And she's
Okay.
and she's white. She's
And-
from
and-
here.
and-
She's from here.
I know who
And the
she
gay
is, but I didn't know
community
how.
surrounded her very early on.
The gay community surrounded her. She's a gay icon.
So that's most
But-
of her acclaim.
How can you take that away?
So at this point, it's,
It's
like she's
nothing
up
in
there because of
comparison
her
to the music.
following, not really more so.
Period.
But the thing is, she
That's
like
like money.
she's
That's
like,
like bringing money up in the conversation.
but she like
Who
60
gives a
something
fuck
now.
about your cultural
She does
currency,
good
bro?
though. I ain't gonna hold
For
you.
sure, but she's
Bro,
60 something, so it's not like she's still hot now.
Nobody
but
cares about cultural currency.
But that's the thing though. People
conversation.
getting these names for what reason? It's like an Instagram model. So she's basically like a legacy for Instagram models.
Dog.
Would you say that?
Rihanna
Like,
or
alongside-
Madonna? Oh, look how they
That's
names match.
okay. That's a better
Oh,
comparison
look,
on all
I'm
levels.
pretty sure we
She
can go
sings
through
music,
Madonna's
too.
shit and we can probably figure it out.
Oh,
but
then
we
that's
probably not gonna
you
do that this
absolutely
episode.
right.
We
That
ain't
is
gonna
a
do
great
that this
comparison.
episode, but it sounds like Madonna don't got no classic albums, but she got a
uh,
bunch of great songs.
I ain't
maybe.
listen. I haven't listened to enough of her because again, I'm just musically inclined, so
Come on,
I gotta
man.
listen.
You fought me,
But
bro, in that
if
conversation.
but I do know that Ray of Light should be on Rolling Stone 500 albums.
It's not though. 500 of them. Not one of yours is there. Let's go.
You at least gotta be on the
Let's
1,000.
go.
You gotta be on the 1,000 list at least.
Come on, man.
1,000
So-
albums you gotta listen to before you die.
And I mean, it depends on what kind of time you got. Like, we can
I
continue
don't
the
got I don't have a
conversation.
plan till 5.
Oh,
So
shit.
about
So we can
4:30,
do a
I gotta
breakdown if we want to, just 2 episodes if you want to.
No, we can definitely, especially I plan on like at least taking like a big chunk of it out and just giving it to Patreon only. So yeah, man, we definitely gonna continue with some conversation.
This is dope, y'all.
Yeah.
Who else got podcasts? Like, do y'all put podcasts?
It's a bunch that's been popping up now that
Really?
you've mentioned it.
I want to do one with everybody,
Ever
bro.
since your boy been out here on the grind.
Because
I've
you've been doing,
seeing
first of all, you've been
popping
doing
up
this shit for
like motherfucking wildfire.
And people, especially on social media, they really
Like-
respect my musical opinion.
They
You know what
love
I'm
our
saying?
Yeah.
fans though, for sure.
That's because you
guys.
really do your research. Like, I feel comfortable having music conversations with y'all. Like, I'm not a big music researcher, but what I
I'm an encyclopedia.
what I like is what I like, and I talk about how I like it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like. That's
so
what I
it's
like.
Yeah.
It may not be the same with y'all, but it's like the fact that I can learn something from y'all in a different perspective because y'all do go deeper in research. You know what I'm saying? I listen to music and I listen to the words, the beats, like the sounds. I don't know the instruments, but I listen to the different sounds. I play the instrumentals, you know what I'm saying? I use it for my services, and it all kind of like tie in. So yeah, I'm
biased. I'm biased.
thing.
I'm biased and unbiased because it be some shit that I like, but it be like, I don't think that's the greatest musical piece ever. I will bang some Detroit music. That shit bang. Talking about the scam shit. But I don't think they have the instruments that is pushing the boundaries of hip hop because the instrumentation
for everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta find the episode where I said that I don't think that the growth in Detroit sound has really grown in the last 10 years like it has supposed to. You know
I was just using that as an example.
No,
but what you're saying is true though. Because
that.
at the same time you gotta think about it. Our music is just so hardcore.
It's hard.
Everything
it's dope.
is bang, bang,
but it's
bang.
like,
It's
where
not,
do we go from here?
It's not versatile.
Because it's been the same thing since Doughboy's Cash Out. Like, they made that kind of flow and style, and they just built on it a little bit, and because that's what you're supposed to do. But it's like nobody went further than that.
And that's
it's
why
like
I be looking at the cash
beats.
dials, and I look at the payrolls, and I'm like, okay, y'all up there. Y'all up there for
low.
real.
Man,
but you gotta learn how to
say your take
combine it
on
all.
payroll. Come on, give it to me. What you say payroll was, nigga? It was probably like a year or two ago.
What I say? Did I say he was the
like?
What was it? The Jay-Z of Detroit?
Oh, the Jay-Z
I definitely can agree with
Detroit.
that.
He's our Jay-Z, bro.
I definitely
Come
feel
on,
like
give me
that.
Come on, the Doughboy
I
raps.
definitely feel
Don't let me
that
have
way.
to bait you.
Come on, it's like the mafioso type beast. You know, he be with Cardo and all
Of
that.
course,
You know,
I completely agree.
How he moving is smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Every single song is a story.
And he's
breaks it
silent.
down.
And he it's like,
But that's
I
one
can
of those
respect
things.
you for how you moving because you think it's so authentic. Like, you making it make sense when you do these moves and you have these conversations with people. You ain't just moving and you loud with it and you fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're not counting your
And that's
blessings.
going back to what I was saying. Like, I like Detroit music, so I like Payroll. But like I said, he's our Jay-Z. But do I think that nigga's the best lyricist of all time, like Jay-Z? Of course not.
I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm
Disclaimer.
saying?
That is not
Because
what
people
I'm
will
saying.
take that, spin that, and have a
You
whole
know
other
what I'm saying?
conversation.
But it's like,
You ain't even say that.
I can like both. I can understand when a nigga is a wordsmith and a nigga is just, this is just raw music.
Raw talent, man.
I listen to Facebook niggas, bro. I will go through Facebook nigga shit and be like, you know what?
He's good.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Like with my music ear, I just feel like when people drop me songs or tell me to listen to songs, and if I download your song and I'm playing it in the car, and it's not banging like how the other music that I listen to is in the car, I try to take my biased opinion out because I'm like, okay, this is not industry, but it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. But you can also tell in people's music how hard they worked. And that's what I appreciate the most when I'm listening to music. Even the WAP example, the WAP video, for example. Like, that video was just so thought out. Regardless of what the words were, I understood what you meant with your words and with your video. Just like when I'm listening to other people's music on the car, and I'm like, all right, cool, let me look at the lyrics. Do the lyrics match the damn beat? Do it go together? Is your flow clean? You know what I'm saying? How are you talking? How's your etiquette? Whether it's slang or it's not. It's like, are you fluent in the language that you speaking that is understandable by
even like you said, just fluent, because when you talking Ebonics or just on the streets or something, there's certain words that we use that
go with each other, that flow. Yeah, like.
This is music consultant type shit though. This is the type of breakdown that we tend to go on when we just helping other artists write their music. And this is an ad.
Like,
and you can hire us to write your music.
Like you can be a scam rapper and you can say the word scam or say a way you scamming, but we don't believe you because that's not how the scammers talk.
Yeah.
The scammers talk a certain way. You ain't no scammer, nigga.
You a hoe ass nigga.
Right.
You up here giving out the sauce and they ain't even the sauce. It's fry as hell. You making us hot and shit. Like, come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't no real nigga, dog.
Nah, but hey, that is the thing. And we don't gotta name no names, but it's rampant in the industry. Some people are mainstream trying to pull this Detroit sound off.
You can't just say scam, bro. You can't just say the word scam and think we can.
So, alright, I don't even think I want to go into this story, but
I don't, bro. I don't like talking about that shit, bro. I don't like talking about that type of shit. I got
Why do you think... No, I got a good, deeper question here.
Okay.
Just by looking at the story. Why do you think black women don't feel protected? Allison, go.
Why I feel like we not?
Yes.
Because we're not.
Why do you say that?
Like,
I got your
it's been countless times. I'm gonna use an example. This example trumps my whole point at this point, and I kind of like follow it with the point. But I was going through a situation with my kid's dad, and I was he stole my phone, and I was trying to go to the police department so they can get my phone. I had clients the next day, so I wanted my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need my phone. So before we got to the police station, I saw a cop like on the street. So we flashed our lights. I was with my friend. We flashed our lights. They pulled over into the gas station. So I'm talking to the police officers. It's 2 black men. What pissed me off the most was that he was like, "Damn, where y'all going?" And I'm a damsel in distress at this fucking point. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't even. Is this what bitches is doing? Like, they pulling niggas over? That's police officers just to get their number? Like, fuck no, that's not even. What the fuck? I desperately need you. I'm a fucking civilian, my nigga. Like, I need you. You know what I'm saying? And it just pissed me off that in your line of duty or work, you didn't fucking
manipulate. You didn't get power.
That shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, damn, it's late as fuck. It's about 1:00 in the morning. Y'all cops and we women on fucking Greenfield. Like, come on, bro. So, anywho, that was one thing that pissed me off. And the second one was I ended up telling him the story, like, all right, look, I need my phone. Can you follow me over here to get my phone? He like, well, we can't make him do this, that, and the third. So he just tell me what he can and can't do. And he's like, you know what, baby girl? First of all, baby girl, and I'm a fucking civilian, but all right, whatever. So then he like, I got sisters, you know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're saying, but it ain't really nothing that we can do, you know what I'm saying? It's late. He ain't gonna give us the phone. You might have to just go and file for, you know, all this extra stuff you gotta file for. And it was just like, I'm sitting here at 1:00 in the fucking morning with 2 fucking police officers on Greenfield with my fucking friend, and you ain't doing shit. Right.
So,
and I just told you what the fuck I just went through, and like, you really didn't help me. So the point of me fucking saying that is that anytime it's some real shit happening with a female, whether it's they pissed off because they on their period, whether they just had a fucking baby so they irritable, or they pregnant and they irritable, whether it be hungry, whether it's just they irritated with a lot of shit, the way you fucking as a dad is moving. I'm just using this as a general thing about how women, you know what I'm saying, go through different types of things in their lives, whether you with the person that you with and they pissing you off that day, because when you on your period, my nigga, everybody pissing you off. It don't matter what the fuck the status is. It could be a cop, it could be the fucking boyfriend, it could be the husband, it could be the mama, the kids, shit. Any fucking body in arm's reach at that point. You know what I'm saying? And anytime they see us hurting, black men I'm speaking of specifically, when they see us hurting, it's just like, oh, you bitching, or you nagging, or you doing too much, or it's like, no, you really don't understand how it is carrying all of this shit, and then not even talking about my mental at this point. Like, when I speak to my friends, whether they're girls or whether they're guys, I ask them, like, how's your mental? That's how I want you to care about me. Yep. See how I'm thinking. I shouldn't have to always fucking reach out to you, you know what I'm saying, and make sure that my guy friends are straight, and them niggas don't even hit me up to make sure I'm good. You alive, you breathing. But if you see a video of me dying or some shit, or something happened to me, or something is in my fucking business, you sharing the fuck out of, this is my homegirl, this is my friend, this is my babe.
From the source, and
you know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know the story for real. Period. And it's just like, that's how I just feel like in the midst of a woman really needing somebody, whether it be a woman, because hell, black women don't even be fucking helping black women. And that shit pissed me off too.
Right. I've got a village. In my village, it's a lot of women. So I definitely be, anything women be going through like that, it be like, bro, like sometimes I just be wanting to hug all women, you know what I'm saying, for the shit y'all be going through, like real shit, you know what I mean? But I think, especially maybe in these last couple years, it has been a percentage of women that blurred that line when they need to be when they need to be helped, you know what I'm saying? Like, they abusing that power. It's always crying wolf, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? We don't know for real, and we don't want to be on. I don't want to protect you when I'm on some and you want to got me on some bullshit.
You got to think about it too. It's all about who you surround yourself with. Just like you said, you in a village with all these women who you grew up around, you done been around, so you know how they move. You know when they hurt. You know when they sad. You know when they happy. But when you get out here and you meet another chick that it came from a different cloth than you, and you peep that it ain't the same type of shit that your women and your family was on, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that you comparing them to, but it's like, if you know what danger look like, you gonna think that it's danger. Whether that person know that it's danger or they don't know that it's danger, it's like, well, I think about that as this is how you react when danger happens. And when you find out that the
better safe than sorry,
you know what I'm saying, the situation ain't even what you expected danger to be or thought it was going to be, that it could have been danger for them, because that's you know what I'm saying, that's dangerous to them. They're not used to it. So I be feeling like when you say, well, not you, but like just men in general, I don't want to deal with that. That ain't my business. I didn't help bitches before. They didn't set me up. I didn't did this with bitches and this, that, and the third. It's like, you gonna let that one person that did this fuck ass shit to you be the same type of thought process you have with everybody you meet? Change your outlook on like when you're gonna be surrounded by different people.
And treat the women better.
Treat the women, like, give me something to like make me feel confident to even ask you. Like, like, not even ask you, but
I think the reason why I brought this up is I think people need to know the perspective of the female mind, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this in particular, and then you contrasting it, you know what I'm saying, with situations was great. Like, this is what podcasting is about. So, like, I really think that
and I be understanding what you're saying, because like how you broke it down, like you said, you ain't even know none of that, but like you said, I know when my nieces, sisters, mama, baby mamas, when any of them feel like they in danger,
you know, you can come.
I just know that shit.
Too.
You ain't even gotta tell me. I
feel you, and you can feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
You can feel that shit. Whether you are real ass nigga, hoe ass nigga, ain't shit nigga, bitch, whatever the fuck, you gon' feel when the fuck something is wrong. Like, it just comes. And just like the example that I used when I said I was talking to the police officers, and when he said to me, well, I got sisters, so I know what you mean. And it's just like, if you know what the fuck I mean, then how the hell would you help your sister then? Nigga, I'm your sister. Like, fucking help me. And you took a job to do that shit in its fullest extent.
Right.
And here you go telling me that ain't your business, you don't want to do it. Like, what the fuck? So that right there put it in my mind, like, yeah, fuck the cops already, because they killing niggas.
And y'all need to.
And then you niggas ain't even fucking helping you niggas. Like,
indubitably, man, they need to feel protected out here. And so I think, like, as a gender, and a race and gender, black men, we need to realize that this is a thing. Like, it's a real life occurrence.
But a two-way street. Women need to let us protect them too. Let us protect y'all.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But
it's a toxic relationship that we have with each other.
Yeah, because now I ain't trusting you. Because at this point, I'm thinking you trying to rape me, trying to fucking abuse me. I want you to help, but I don't trust you to help me.
We developed this relationship amongst each other, and we go, dog, I love you so much, but
this ain't it. This ain't
Let me figure out. No, I'm talking about like just as a gender. You know what I'm saying? As a man to a woman, I go, yo, I love you so much, but your kind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Has done so much to me, and it's always that's always in the forefront of your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Like you just always sit there and think, like, damn, love this woman, but she might be cheating on me. I'm going through her phone. Based on some shit that happened way back. You know what I'm saying? So it's. If we just stop that shit at an early age, if we can make this a discussion amongst ourselves with kids that are of age to be dating, you know what I'm saying? And
that's the thing too, knowing what the fuck age is appropriate.
I mean, come on, we know what we were dating, so we know.
But I'm saying, but like, we got 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, and it's just like, I personally, as a mom, and even if I wasn't a fucking mom, that's just, nah, bro. Why? Right. You don't even know shit about nothing. The fuck is you doing with a girlfriend?
I think that varies from child to child. I think it depends on the maturity of your child.
It definitely does, but as a whole, as a whole is what I'm talking about, because there's so much influence in that. Even if you as a parent try to step in and correct it, if it's already taught and brought about at a younger age, it's going to be kind of hard for me as a parent. They already think like, oh, the shit that you're telling me is wrong as fuck, mom. My friend is doing this, that, and the third. Or I see this shit. Or if you a badass kid doing some badass shit and you're not around your goddamn parents, you doing it and your friends doing it, you know what I'm saying? Your environment is doing. You learning it from somewhere where they feel like that shit is okay. So that's why I'm just saying it's harder as a parent to tap into when they already exposed to it.
Right.
So I can't say my piece and set the foundation on this is what my morals are against this particular situation. Right. You've already created your whole mindset around some shit that you got introduced to that I didn't even tell you about yet.
And then the kids tend to develop their whole personality
based off that.
Off their religion.
And I'm just like, fuck, like the wrong thing got into your mind first for it to kind of shape you onto like where you come from, your cloth that you being cut from. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's kind of how the parent and child conversation conflict kind of come about, even with siblings and shit. Like,
yeah, because it was some shit my parents letting go down. I was like, yo, I would not let my kids do that shit. However, I think 16, 17, supervised dating. Okay.
Yeah. Right. But I'm not about to be okay with you fucking. Like,
in my crib too. You
where else you fucking at?
I mean,
the hotel,
like, I mean, and especially imagine the parents that you're gonna be though for your kids.
And that's what I'm saying.
Your kids are gonna have a whip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, period.
Yeah, they are.
So,
but that's
you know, once you get that car,
it's like one of those things that I'm gonna know, but I'm not gonna be like, okay,
you gotta walk into it.
Like, nah,
man,
like
I was wilding. Like,
I
as
just
soon as
wanna
they gave me my first car,
I ain't gonna lie.
Immediately.
My oldest son is 8. We definitely started talking about 6. I definitely started having that conversation.
But see, then you gotta also
he
think
might
about
have
it
been
too, like
interested though. Like,
yeah.
did he ever?
No,
make
I
his
just
I mean,
don't
girls
know.
is
I
getting
just
they
brought it to
periods
him.
at 8, 9.
You know what I'm saying? I just
Like,
brought it to him. Showed him a condom, all that. You need to know.
You need to
There's
teach
kids
them
out
about
here at
periods,
11.
too.
If kids
I
out here
never
at
had
11
birds.
fucking, that means they was thinking about it way before that. My son is 8.
Bro, I
you
never
need
had
to
the
know.
birds and the bees
Yeah.
talk.
Me either.
Yeah.
Me
And
either.
my thing is, I was one of them young ass kids, like, and I think it was more based on my surroundings, but I was young as fuck, and I lost my virginity, and it was not cool. Like, it was just the simple fact of the people I was hanging around. Because these same people ended up being, you know what I'm saying, some of the people that, you know, will go on to be who they are.
Yeah.
So that's the simple and plain fact.
That's
So
true.
it's kind of difficult when you move into life, man, but
Heck yeah.
I think I like your explanation of child by child.
Yeah.
How mature are you really to go
Yeah.
there? You
Yeah.
think
Because it's
you think your
individual
oldest
based.
is that mature?
I think he is. I think he is.
Mm.
Like, he's not the most mature 8-year-old, but I know I
I mean,
have
but he
to.
8. Shit.
Yeah.
What the hell do you constitute as an 8-year-old mature boy?
You know,
I
Like,
wasn't
yeah.
necessarily
He's a gamer.
thinking
My son's a
about
gamer.
sex. Like,
And
it
that
was-
makes sense. That's just like an 8-year-old trying to wear fucking weave, and it's a girl. Like, stay with the fucking hairballs.
Yeah.
Like, you being older
kid.
than what
I'm
the
so
fuck you
glad
need
you
to
said
be.
that.
You
And
know
he
what
don't,
I'm saying?
and I
Like,
ask him stuff like that because his mom be telling me, like, little girls always be running up to the door for him, and he really just be like, man, the girl down the street keeps calling my phone. The girl down the street keeps, because I got him a phone and shit, you know what I'm saying? She always calling me, and then her mom called me because I guess I called her too late. Like, oh yeah, you got it in you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now we
Yeah,
need
you
to
know,
have those
you wasn't.
talks.
Yeah,
but,
man.
Yeah.
but he,
Yeah, especially when school.
No, yeah, especially when you
Yeah.
see they got the swag.
You know
what I'm
Once you see
saying?
they got the swag, it's like, all right, ain't no way. You.
Because you gotta
You moving
think
quick.
too, like if you raising your kid to have swag or their own identity and self confidence, they gonna create their own sex appeal, and they at an age where they have feelings and they learning how to.
And probably inadvertently.
And I got
They
tall
probably not even
kids,
intending
too.
to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Because feelings don't even be coming when you
Right.
be thinking about them. Like, I mean, you just already thought about it. I
he
guess.
said he
It's
don't be
kinda
thinking
weird,
about
but-
girlfriends or nothing, though. Him and his little brother be talking about the LBGT community. That just be funny.
And see, that's the thing too.
Like that they know what it is, and I didn't have to. They mama
Yeah.
sat down and had that talk with them.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
Moms, you're good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, no, that's great, man. But no, so I do kind of want to go into a little bit of sports. You know what I'm saying? I figured I'd manufacture a little something, man, because it ain't a lot going on over there right now. Besides the fact that the Detroit Lions are probably gonna get microchipped to play.
we talked about this already.
Of course. So, like I said, I just once again call back. You might not have seen the last one, but so I was scrolling Twitter and I found a tweet by Deion Sanders that I just can't find myself agreeing with, and maybe y'all can kind of make some sense of. I mean, because I understand that. Okay, let me just read it. All players opting out in all sports, please believe the game will go on without you. This is a business, and don't you ever forget that. And there's no one that's bigger than the game itself. That is kind of my thing right there. But I'm going to continue. Only the ref, umps, and officials are that important that you can't play without them. Not you. True. Deion Sanders.
I mean, didn't they have a religious day? Wouldn't it the NFL and the Christians fighting for Sunday? So I mean,
Yeah.
he might be right. Is it one of the biggest things in America that we built on is sports?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he might not be capping, dog.
I mean, but at the same time, though,
Go ahead.
then just find the people that want to do it. Because I feel like he's trying to make it seem like, okay, well, the ones who's in here and is choosing not to fucking play football or whatever type of sport, considering a pandemic that's fucking happening. Right. Don't be judging them because they don't want to fucking do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because you want to do it. Like,
exactly. No, and see, and that was...
Or feel like it needs to continue on, and it's just like, damn, this pandemic ain't important to nobody.
But that even goes back to the...
Nothing more important than the money.
To the John Isaac
That's why
guy,
it's a business, and that's
who
it.
chose to not fucking kneel, and he chose to stand.
Yeah.
He made his beliefs known, and he did what he wanted to do, and what happened to him afterwards was...
So American.
Don't play with the basketball gods, man.
So fucking American is what happened to his ass after the fact.
So, you know, it's things that's going on, man, and a lot of the people are making their own minds up.
Yeah.
Some people are coming up with original ideas for once in a while.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can't really all the way agree, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to be here. It's going to be half the staff if Blake Griffin ain't playing for the motherfucking Pistons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be as many people working there because there's no kind of draw for people to even be in the building. So guess what? You're laid off, you're laid off, you're laid off, nigga, and we'll call you back when you got something. But after 4 months, we're not paying you no more.
The biggest money maker ain't making no money.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be kind of going into this kind of thinking from the business perspective of it all. And at the end of the day, once coronavirus or something like it happens, you do see, like, the show does go on, but at the end of the day, I've also made my money and I have a contract. So with this epidemic happening, loophole, clause, I'm going home, I'll take the pay loss. What the fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather spend the time with my family anyway. I'm rich, nigga. Fuck
like I
you.
already did this shit.
So I'm thinking from every rich person's perspective in this situation, not the fucking employees.
Yeah.
If you think like an employee going into this, you're going to kind of go, it's kind of cool. Nigga, I don't need no umpire, nigga. I will say that shit from the PA, nigga, the owner. Strike one! Strike two!
Nigga, my cousin available, nigga.
We gonna make sure this game happens, my nigga. We do not need a professional, nigga. Fuck
For
you.
real.
So
That's
it happens every single day.
And somebody...
but the players are needed. No players, no fucking game.
Yeah, you're right. But Patrick Beverly said the same thing about LeBron James, though. He said, if the king wants to play basketball, guess what, nigga? We got to play basketball.
Go time, nigga. Because Bron, baby. That's power, though.
That's the money.
That's power, man. And
that's the money.
That's all you can do. So,
I want to be in that room, man, with Bron. I want to call him Bron.
Bron.
What's up, Bron?
I think that's,
Mr. LeBron.
Pusha T said that shit on fucking Popular Demand. Bron, caught that a long time ago. I was quoting him, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know that man.
Oh, Carrie, you don't have to call me LeBron. Bron's fine. Really? All right, Bron. What you doing today? Over there with my man's Bron. Yeah, you know LeBron James. Get out of here.
Right, hold on.
You called him Bron?
We're not even going to say get out of here before you call him what? But hey, that's pretty much all I got. I don't really have too much to talk about. But you, Allison, what is next for the company? What do you see coming to the industry, which is aesthetics?
You know, other than the CBD facials that I'll be advertising in the next week or so, I'm also going to be tapping into wholesale apparel. Wholesale beauty apparel, specifically, because you know I'll go into salons, well, prior to COVID-19, salons or suites, and it is a free dress. You know what I'm saying? You can, if it's your business, you can wear whatever you choose to wear. You know what I'm saying? That's fine and dandy. However, I'm more so on a professional standpoint of things. I'm more so on an image in every aspect. I wear scrubs to work. You know what I'm saying? Some days I free dress. But the scrubs that I have are so comfortable, and I don't want to get my clothes messed up. You know what I'm saying? I deal with wax, I deal with exfoliant, I deal with harsh chemicals sometimes, cleaning agents, and I just don't want to, mess up my clothes. So that's what we'll see in the near future. Hopefully fall, winter season, you guys be seeing that. But definitely wholesale apparel where, other like European wax centers or other establishments that houses employees, and they want their employees to wear whatever they tell them that the protocol is, and they'll be able to order from me wholesale. Like, I'll provide you with the material for you to put your logo on whatever it is that you need to. So
Yeah, no, hey, and that's why I can understand seeing all those tips that you post on your social media page. Like, you are a legit expert on this shit. Like, I don't think I could have found a better person.
Marketing Solutions.
Oh yeah, oh most certainly, Masterclass Marketing Solutions.
Masterclass.
That was not an ad.
I'm sorry.
Haha.
I misspoke.
But yeah, man. So, anything else that you'd like to talk about? What you got going on? Like, what do you see happening in the world? What interests you?
You know, just people interest me. I'm a people person, a people watcher. I deal with a lot of clients throughout the weeks, new faces, old faces, catching up, and just, you know, learning about people's lives. And I just see that my energy is needed for a lot of people. And so I just feel very grateful that I'm able to find love in what I enjoy to do. Even though it's vague and it's waxing, I'm an esthetician, but I'm a wax guru. That's what I consider myself. I love doing that. I love making women and men feel like the best boss bitch man they can possibly be when they walk out of there. You know what I mean? So I just want them to be like, shit, my sis did that. I did do that. I did, but it was you though. You brought it to me, so I helped you out. But that's really it. I just, when people walk into Allure, they walk into my doors, you know, they tell me how they feel comfortable. They tell me how the energy is good. So I just want to keep that and just want to let everybody know thank you so much for all the clients I have had. I will have. Can't wait to meet you. And yeah. Yeah. You want one, you can have one. But I mean, if you ain't got the cleaner, then I ain't leaving the cleaner though.
All right, fine.
Just come get the facial.
I will.
So that way you can feel it.
Boom, there it is, man. So I'm super glad that you had the chance to stop by. We beat our last episode in time-wise because this turned into 2 episodes because it is 2 hours long. It's about 1 minute and 49. So, you know, this was a great conversation, man. I hope a lot of people can listen to this and really get an understanding that the black man and the black woman need each other. That's it.
Sure.
I think that was the most specific topic that I'm taking away from this. That was really like my thing, and I want to have more conversation with more women to get more perspectives into y'all minds, because we tend to not talk about certain topics and certain artists because we know we can't really give up the goods from the perspective of. You know what I'm saying? We can only give you what a man thinks of women. And we tend to not do that, you know what I'm saying? So it's always great to have a woman come through so we can talk about some of these harder hitting topics. We not gonna, I guess we did do it. Is it a classic already? You got anything?
I ain't got nothing. I'm higher than Snoop Dogg at the Bud Bowl.
Man, I am higher than it's a whole different vibe when you at the Wake and Bake podcast. I'm Jay Focus.
I am the Lovely Bones.
And this is the Wake and Bake podcast. Come on, you gotta give it to me one